Hello everyone. As always, I am Matt. I certainly hope this video finds you well. Another fantastic episode of buy low, sell Yaha-high. However, the way the market's been this past week, it's a little bit more like sell low, buy Yaha-high. I know. I think it's been a rough week for everybody. If you trade, you know what I'm talking about. Will that affect the choices I make today? I don't know. That is yet to be seen, but why don't we go ahead and jump right in then? And let me go ahead and take a quick look at my Koroks map. I think I have a good idea of the ones that I want to do today. They are different, however, than the ones that I thought I was going to do. So the place that I'm starting from is not quite what I expected, so I'm going to have to go head off in the opposite direction. Which I should be able to glide all the way there. I don't see why not. Well, actually, no, that's probably unlikely, actually. Unlikely in the sense that I can make there in one glide. Well, we can try. Actually, I should probably go back and get my horse. Hold on a second. Actually, I might have to think about this a little bit more. How do I want to do this? You know what? I think I know. I think I know how. I was gonna try to glide to all the way over there, but I think I want to go back and get my horse first. Let's see if I can land on the horsey. Yeah, boy. Look out, lady. I'm a man on a mission. What is that mission? Stonks. Oh, no way! Did you see that shot? Oh, what? Are you kidding? What? All right, I got. That's if I had a highlight reel, if I had a highlight reel, that would definitely be worthy of the highlight reel. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That was amazing. What? Well, life accomplished. Might as well just pack it in now. Something I'm gonna be telling my grandchildren about. Oh, does it not follow the road? Oh, wait. No, horse, what are you doing? Wait. Nope, stop it. Wrong way. Go ahead, jump on over again. Don't run over the dog. Don't hurt the doggo. Don't run over the nice lady either. Okay. And we're getting close to our first one. Actually, there's two of them very close by right here. That's what the map claims, at least. Um... Oh. Little bugger trying to hide from me. Nice. Alright, if you've seen this enough times, you know what that means now. That means it's time for our first stock of the day. And because it is the first one, I also should explain how this works. And I actually have everything prepared for it this time. I even have the Google tab open. Look at me, it's almost like I'm trying to be a professional. Okay. So that was the Korok part of these buy, sell, low, high, Yaha episodes. Time for the Stock Speedrun part. Here's how this works. I'll click this button here and it will take me to the Yahoo Finance page for a random stock. You'll see a timer start up here in the tab, and I will have 5 minutes to do whatever research I can on that stock. It's funny, I usually read this off of a screen. I've actually done this enough times now that I more or less know it by heart. However, as soon as I say that, I realize I don't remember the line that comes up next, so I need to go look over at the screen. Yes, I can use whatever... No, I said that part already. Oh yes, the only exception to this is if I come across a term or concept I am unfamiliar with, I can then Google it, which is what this tab is for. And yes, I actually remember to open the Google tab ahead of time this time. Also, side note, happy Juneteenth. That is what today is. Thank you for reminding me, Google. Also, side note to the side note, I had a discussion with some coworkers the other day about if Happy Juneteenth is the correct term. Because, like, is happy like the correct term for a holiday like that? Because it's kind of like one of those bittersweet holidays, like Memorial Day or Veterans Day, where yeah, you're supposed to be happy, but the reason, so you're supposed to be happy at the event that happened, but the reason why the event had to happen was rather unfortunate. I don't know. That's just food for thought. I figured I would bring that up for reasons. Okay, sorry. Wrapping it back from the sidetrack, from the sidetrack of the sidetrack. Yes, I can Google it. Once the 5 minutes are up, it'll bring me back to this dashboard, and using what I was able to learn, I will have to decide if the stock is a buy or sell or a hold. Now, of course, disclaimer: I am some guy on the internet. Picks I make here should not be taken as advice for you personally. You, the person watching this right now, Dave. I just like to think that if the person's name is Dave, I just blew their mind. Anyway. Picks I make here should not be taken as advice for you personally, Dave, to buy, sell, or hold a particular stock. I would implore you, David, to do your own research and consider your unique financial situation when or if you decide to make any stonk market moves. I'm just having some fun here, testing my own stock picking skills, and perhaps in the process, sharing some knowledge, insight, synonyms of those words, what have you, with you, Dave. Alright, that's enough of that nonsense. Actually, no, it's not nonsense. These words I say are important. Anyway, let's go off to our first one. Summit State Bank, alright, had a rough Friday. However, that's not unusual. Friday was rough for a lot of companies. In fact, it still has the numbers, it still has the S&P, the Dow, NASDAQ numbers for Friday up here, and yeah, this is rough. This did take it more on the chin than the market at large, because if you consider S&P 500 to be the market at large, down 1.31% that Friday. This is down 6.76%. But you know what? I don't think that's so unusual for a company that is this small, this rarely traded. I've explained how I feel about stocks that are rarely traded like this, that have blank what's what I'm looking for, pockets of no volume throughout the day. I've explained before why I don't. Well, not that I don't like it. You know what? I think I'm getting sidetracked here. I should probably. Well, actually, first thing I noticed is that volume was high for Friday, but that might have just been due to the downward momentum that day. Yeah, because it seemed prior to this past week, it seemed to be doing not bad. It only started to look weak, I think, once the bearishness of the last week or two started to set in. I'm actually doing pretty good prior to that, and looking down here, I can see why. I am liking these, you know, chump change compared to the bigger banks, but still, year-over-year revenues and earnings is what you'd like to see, even if the raw numbers are a fraction of what you would see out of, something like Wells Fargo or Bank of America. That's not, I mean, that's fine. Still, when you look at it on the face of it, $32.6 million in yearly revenues, compared with a market cap of $79 million or $0.5 million, that's not bad. There's worse things out here with higher multiples that I would consider to be worse companies. However, speaking of multiples, I just want to confirm these numbers real quick, or rather, just want to confirm the multiples. Yeah, 6.9. That's actually very low. It's a shame they don't have a forward. That would be nice to know. Wow, really? 4.95 million in the float? And it on average can't find trading of over 10,000 shares a day, or even 5,000. That's a very small amount of shares being traded. I don't know what to make of that. So they're obviously a smaller bank. Where do they operate? Sonoma County, California. So they're a California bank. Personal checking, business checking, money market, sweep savings, demand accounts. So your typical small town bank. Oh, they're also in Arizona? Hold on. As well as loan production offices in. I'm not too sure what a loan production office is, actually. Tell you what, that sounds Googleable according to the rules. What is a loan production office? Deal solely with loan data. So it's an office. Is it an office that just does internal work, or can people actually go into it and request loans? That I don't know. All right, let's 89% increase in net income for second quarter 2020. It's very good. 37% return. 44% increase in net income. Yeah, it looks like. I mean, despite the hit they took on Friday, it looks like a fine company. I can definitely see it. This, the bear, the well, I was about to say that the bearishness of this past week is temporary and things are going to go up. But you know what? I I kind of wonder if that's just me being optimistic, because I honestly have no hard evidence as to why I think that. However, I will say that if that is the case, and this is temporary, I can see this being one of the companies that bounces back pretty hard. When we market gets into more of an uptrend again. And on top of that, I also think it just looks like a good company with fairly good financials. So I'm willing to give these guys a buy. Now, like I said, the next one is really close by. Let me just check my map real quick. What did that one? And the next one is right on this other... Wait. Wrong direction. Right on this other cliff over here. Oh, it's a pinwheel one. Sweet, I get to use my world-class marksmanship skills. If I can figure out where the hell the balloons are. Oh. Oh, they're not balloons, they're acorns. No, they're slightly off. They're not bouncing at the same rate. Okay, wait. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Okay, 3. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy. Super easy mode. Alright, let's quiet that annoying spinning, please. Mark that one off. Bring up the dashboard. Move on over. Already moving on to the second. Let's go. Okay, a SPAC with a very interesting ticker. We got 4 eyes all in a neat little row. Huh, that's weird. I got the hankering to play dominoes all of a sudden. Notification of deficiency from NASDAQ related delayed. Oh. So I know last time I basically wrote off a company as a sell because they were in trouble with the NASDAQ due to something that they failed to do. And my justification was if they don't even care enough to file, their existence as a company correctly, then why should I care about them and want to buy them? I feel like this might be the direction this is going also, because they don't even care enough to I don't know yet what they failed to do, but apparently whatever it was, they don't care enough. They don't care enough about their listing status to bother to even, try to be on the exchange. So what do they do? What did they fail at? They are a blank check company sponsored by Cohen and Company. Formed for the purpose. Today announced that on May 28th, it received a notice from NASDAQ regulation indicating that as a result of not having timely filled its quarterly report on Form 10Q, For the period ending March 31st, the company is not in compliance with NASDAQ listing rules, so they failed to file their quarterly report. There's a lot of these too. Look, this is the parent, Cohen, but look, there's acquisition 3. That's the one I'm looking at right now. There's acquisition 4. Oh, what? No, are those warrants? Maybe those might be. No, these are warrants. I don't know what those are then. These are warrants though. I think I think that ending with W is warrants, which I actually finally decided to look up what warrants actually were this past week. All right. Well, I think that's what this one is with the W. I don't know what this U one is though. So the notice has no immediate effect on the trading of stock or warrants. Must submit a plan to regain compliance by July 26th. It's already more than halfway into June. Clock's ticking. Clock's ticking, fellas. Sure, tell me what kind of shareholders. Well, of course it's not. Good portion of the company stock. Do they really? I go to holders, what am I going to see? That shows me institutional percentage, I think. Yes, actually. Little over 50% held by institutions. So apparently they believe in this. Question is why, because it looks like trash to me so far. Again, if you don't care enough about yourself to maintain NASDAQ compliance, why should I care? That was their that was their first quarter too. That was their first quarter, and they already dropped the ball. Stripe or you mean Subway like the sandwich? Subway like the sandwich shop? Hey guys, let's speculate. No. What? All right, I guess. Good golly gee. I like this guy. He's funny. Targeting insurance innovators. Well, not if they can't stay listed, they're not. Yeah, so and actually, you know, the other one that I wrote off because of non-compliance, I don't remember if that was a SPAC or not. I don't remember if that was a SPAC or not. But if it was, I'm pretty sure I gave that a sell. I think. But I'm wondering if because I usually give SPACs in this stage of its life cycle buys, but I don't. But I don't. They don't have respect for themselves. They can't even file their quarterly reports on time when their quarterly reports are nothing happened because they're not an actual company yet. You can literally submit a piece of paper with a big 0 written on it, say it's your quarterly report, and honestly, That wouldn't even really be that much of a lie. How I think it's so stupid. You know what? Yeah, sell. If you can't even file on time. All right, forget it. Done. All right, next. No, I want to go down this way toward the horse god. Gonna make a pit stop soon, though. Like right around here, for example. Looks like it's up there. I already see the hole. I see the rock, and then I see the hole. Looks like I have 3 tries it's giving me. Please don't hit my horse. Please don't. Oh, what? Not now. Alright, you know what? Hold on. I don't like throwing these rocks down when my horse is down there. He's just a big old target waiting for something bad to happen. I'm gonna move him. Is this safe? Probably. No, I'm gonna move him a little more up the trail. That's probably fine. Oh man, you know, I thought I could take the one that was down here and push it into the hole myself, but it looks like they reset when you walk away. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna go with this one first this time. I feel like this one has the highest chance of making it in. Oh, come on! Oh! Oops. I slipped. Work smarter, not harder. What I'm talking about. Mark that sucker off. And then, hold on. Alright, next. Houghton Mifflin Harcourt Company. It's a mouthful. Also, isn't Mifflin the company from The Office? I mean, I've personally never really watched The Office that much, but I feel like that's. I mean, I've seen memes about it. That's more or less the extent of my The Office knowledge is what I've gotten from memes. All right. Anyway, had a pretty good recovery from the COVID lows. Question is why? Because this kind of looks like a terrible company just by these numbers I'm seeing here. Why is your revenue getting worse as we're coming out of COVID? And if I was to show you this chart and like not have the years here, I don't think you'd be able to tell that there was a global pandemic in 2020 because these numbers for 2020 just look like a natural procession of the downward trend that has been building up for the last 3 years. Yeah, sure. The revenues were fairly stable, but the earnings weren't. Earnings dropped in 2019. 2020 just looks like a general extension of that chart. What do they do? Learning company. Okay, that might do it. Provides curriculum, supplemental, intervention solutions. Intervention? I don't know. I was trying to do the theme song for the show Intervention, but then I realized I didn't actually know what it was. So I just made up some garbage. Never mind. Okay. Formerly known as HM. Wow. Founded in 1832? Holy moly. That might be the oldest company I've looked at. Even the exchange itself isn't that old. My goodness. They probably have a long chart that goes all the way back to. Oh no. They even only decided to go IPO back in November of 2013. So even though they are close to 200 years old, they have only recently decided to join the NYSE. With proceeds from H&M Books. Oh, did they sell their HMH Books and Media portion? This description down here better be updated then, because it explains that they operate in two segments: education and HMH Books and Media. Apparently, it's just education now. It has paid down. Okay, I like paying down debt. Net proceeds from a recent divestiture. Consumer Public, following the completion of the required asset sale offer and collateral asset sale offer, reduced the outstanding principal. Oh, do they not own that anymore then? Outlook stable. You think so? I'm not convinced. News Corporation to buy Houghton's book and media arm. I guess they did. They sold it off. I do like that they used it to sell down debt. That's always nice. Or not sell down buy down debt. I don't know what the correct terminology is. I think you know what I'm saying. What did I think of this? So everything that I saw beside the chart was kind of screaming yell at me. The year-over-year numbers and even the quarterly numbers, maybe even more, especially, was screaming sell. The selling off that portion of the company kind of was giving me a sell, even though they used the profits to pay down debt, because that means that the profits are not going toward company growth. Which, I mean, it sucks they're in debt in the first place, but then again, a lot of companies are. I would have liked to see them use that more to expand and grow the company some more, especially with the earnings issues they seem to be having. So those are the things I didn't really like all that much. However, I'm not going to give this a sell, I'm going to give this a hold, because aside from all of those things, it still had an amazing chart. So apparently people believe in the company. If you would just give me the fundamentals without a chart, I would have said this is a terrible company. You should run away from this. But apparently, people don't think that. Maybe they know something that I don't know. In fact, maybe I should have looked in the conversation section to check that out. So even though the fundamentals were telling me sell, I'm gonna go ahead and give the people trading this that apparently believe in it the benefit of the doubt, and elevate that sell up to a hold. And hey, I hope you guys are right. Anybody who has traded this in the past and made that price run up like that, I certainly hope you are correct, and I wish you the best of luck, friend. Actually, I could just call him. Come here, bud. Oh, thought I could catch him. I remember that one, actually. I remember doing that one. I want to say there's a flower. There's another one down here that I did before, too. That's not the one we're going after, obviously. That one is apparently up here somewhere. Oh, another stone circle. Question is, where's the stone? Here, stony, stony, stony. Come out and play. Yo, seriously, where is this rock? Not... Oh, lizards over there. Lizard people. Ow, gross. Oh, there's a stone. How did I miss that? I was right here. What? Oh, come on. I don't got time for this. Come on. Where were those amazing aim skills I demonstrated earlier? They're all gone. Damn it. Alright, where was that rock? Let me go get some banana first. And some rupees. Oh wow, I'm actually surprised that that took. I thought I was way off the mark. It decided to take pity on me though, and my terrible rock placing skills, I guess, is what to call them. I don't know. What am I talking about? What's going on? Where am I? Where am I is next doc. Comp X International. Another low market cap, rarely traded stock. Had an explosion in April. Kinda want to know what that's about. Oh wow, it's an old company too. Been around all the way since '98. And I wonder if this was a .com unicorn. I mean, it definitely looks like it took a tumble with the rest of them, although not that bad. Well, actually, yes, that bad. In 2000. This is an interesting history. This is an interesting history because in 20 plus years, in what, 23 years? You can argue it's gone nowhere. Right now, it's actually, it's the closest to where it had started trading right now than any time since September of 2000. Think about how crazy that is. Well, they do have a dividend. That's something, I guess. Why are these articles yelling at me? Compared to 32.3 million of the quarter. Ooh, these are nice quarterly numbers, actually. Year over year is unimpressive, but quarterly is impressive. In fact, I would like to see. Man, you know, I wish it showed you the quarterlies for more than just the last 4 quarters, because I'd like to compare this growth with how the quarterlies looked for these 3 years. Is there a way to find that? There's gotta be. What about financials? No, it's not going to give it to me. Wants me to pay for Yahoo Finance Plus. Yeah, that's not friggin' happening. I don't want to know what you think is the fair value simpleton Wall Street because you're gonna bring out all these weird math things that I don't even know if you have where you even got them from. No, wait. Why are you jumping around? I was reading that. Sell security products and recreational marine components? That sounds like the two very different businesses to be in. Mechanical and electrical cabinet locks and other locking mechanisms. Using this is like I've looked at another lock company. This is like that one. What's the marine one? Stainless steel exhaust components, exhaust pipes, mufflers. How is that marine? How is that marine? I don't know. I kind of want to give this. I want to give this a buy because I like that. I like those. Oh, I didn't mean to click that chart. Because I like. Because I like that quarterly growth, but I don't know how that compares to the historical, and that's kind of an important piece of the puzzle here, I think. Because can I go back and see something akin to that in previous years just for it to fall off again? Or am I going to see well actually no, that's not what I mean. Am I gonna see am I gonna oh, you know what? Hold on. I have a better way of explaining this. Wait, stand by. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay. So if I have, let's say this is my chart, right? Let's say um this is 2017, this is 2018, this is 2019, this is 2020, and we got some 2021 over on the edge here. Let's say this is the quarterly. So, you're going to have 4 bars here. Yes, those are bars. You have 4 bars here. You get the idea. So, kind of what I'm wondering is, let's say that you have kind of like a rough, stable set of bars that go to around here for these 3 years, right? So not much growth. I mean, they have earnings, but there's not a whole lot of growth going on here, right? So that's those 3 years, and then you get to 2020. Okay, let's say quarter 1 is down a little bit, and then quarter 2 is horrendous. Then quarter 3 is a little less horrendous. Then quarter 4 is a little less horrendous. And then by quarter 1 of 2020, you're back to roughly the same level that you were at prior to COVID happening. Now that gives a little more context to these quarters where it looks like just a steady rise all the time overall, because sure, it's rising, but it's rising back to where it was before. Is it gonna stay there? Is it gonna start to stagnate again at this number? Let's say it's Well, I don't know what it was, but is it going to start to stagnate again at this number? I don't know. But this kind of context would give clues to that. Now, if, for example, let me get rid of some of this stuff. If, for example, you know, it had those, and I think because the yearly numbers for these 3 years were pretty consistent, I think this is probably what the quarters did actually look like for these 3 years. But then you get into 2020, okay? Now, if I was able to look at this and the context that I find is this, instead of what I showed before, then hell yeah, I'm gonna want to buy this company. They apparently did something, and while the rest of the world was, you know, fighting a pandemic, they apparently did something in 2020 that made them amazing. I don't know what that would be, but if they had to have done something to make these numbers bump up like that. So it's a question of if it's a question that if I was to get a quarterly chart of the last 4 years, would it look like this, or would it look like this? And then, you know, kind of stagnate from there onward, you know, like that and then that. I don't know, and that's the question that I'm left not having answered. So, do I want to save this masterpiece? No, I don't think so. So that's kind of the question that I was hoping to have answered, but I unfortunately did not. So, without that, I will have to resign myself to giving this not a buy, not a sell, but a hold for CIX. Certainly hope you enjoyed my fantastical artwork. Where's my control? Oh, there it is. So you know what? The next two, I think I'm gonna just leave my horse here, because the next two I need to kind of jump around on the rocks here to get at. Horsey's not gonna help me, unfortunately. It is raining though, so that kind of sucks. But I think I can get around that. There's the Temple of the Horse God. Or it's not really a temple. More like a... I don't know what to call it. I don't know, calling it a fountain seems weird. Ooh, carrots. Actually, that would make sense that it would grow carrots around the horse shrine. That's a good word for it. Shrine. Horse shrine. Coming in for a landing. Whoa, this is a complex one. What is it missing? Ooh. This one is missing this piece here. Okay. That was an interest. I've never seen one where it had two things. That was that was an interesting take on the puzzle. And actually, no. Before we move on to the next stock, I need to use the restroom, so I'll be right back. Wow, I haven't used my B back screen in a while. I certainly hope it still works. Just like that, the tank is empty, and I am ready for more stonks. I apologize for that. I apologize for that. I don't think talking about my talking about my bodily functions appropriate. All right, let's just go ahead and move along. This looks like a big company. I'm surprised I haven't heard of this. EPAM Systems? Huh. Actually, it's also strange to have a company with such a large market cap that has pockets of no volume. That is, I mean, they're small pockets, sure, but they're still pockets. That's kind of odd. I'm already loving what I'm seeing. These are amazing increases. Straight on through 2020. Pandemic didn't bother them none. Uh, the revenue and earnings increases flows over to the quarterly charts also. Um, regularly beats estimates despite them going up all the time. What business is this? Provides digital platform engineering and software development services in all of these places. Requirements analysis, platform selection, customization. Ooh, you know what? This is why they had their hands in COVID solutions. That might be why 2020 did not affect them much, and in fact may have even helped their business. I I was about to say I like that,
But that sounds kind of wrong to say. Let's see. Why does Simpleton Wall Street think it's worth watching? Why does Insider Monkey, who usually has pretty good opinions, thinks it's a long-term buy? Acquisition spree. They're gone on a spree of acquiring things? Just snapped up just buy, whatever that is. Street says to buy it. I'm liking everything I'm seeing so far. Whoa! Holy stonks go up, Batman. Been trading for 9 years and it's literally done nothing but go up. Aside from here where you can argue it didn't even go down, it just went flat. This is something else. What? It's so crazy. Okay, hold on. Let me look at these articles. Some have more dollars than cents. Already I hate this article. Then again, it's from Simply Wall Street, so that's expected. Profitable growing companies like EPAM. Yeah, I think so. While that doesn't make the shares worth buying at any price, you can't deny that successful capitalism requires profit eventually. Yes? Why are you telling me this? I know how capitalism works. I talk about stonks on the internet for Christ's sake. Share price will eventually fall. This makes earning per growth and attract. Yeah, I know. I'm blown away by the fact that EPAM says they've grown EPS by 43% per year over the last 3 years. Yeah, that's amazing. To look at how its revenue and earnings before interest and tax margins are changing. Start below, you can see how the company has grown earnings and revenue over time. See the actual numbers. Revenue, earnings, the white line. Okay. That's very nice. You know what's more impressive in this chart than this revenue number or this earnings number down here with the white line is this operating expenses line, this purple one. Actually, it says I can see the numbers if I click on the chart. Does that work? What happens if I click on this? Show me operating expense. Yeah. I like how as revenue rockets, operating expenses stays fairly stable. That means that this ever growing distance between these two lines is all just pure well, not pure profit, but it contributes. I know, Jesse. Oh, get the hell out of here. Further Insights is a Newtown delivered a 26.0 provides outsourced software development to business consumers shares gain of the company reported. Kind of that EPAM does not belong in our list of the 30 most popular stocks among hedge funds. Well, I don't really care what hedge funds think. Was in 32 hedge fund portfolios compared to 33 funds in the third quarter. Huh. Well, you know what? Hedge funds can go screw off. I like this. I think it's fantastic. I'm giving it a buy. I kind of don't really have much else to say about that. What's the matter, Jesse? He's being a lunatic.
I need to make it over there somehow. But this rain... That's a big club you got there, bro. Must get Goblin Fang. Oh, come on. There's no rain right here. Give me a break. Ooh, did it just stop? I think it just stopped. Whoa, this is a big circle. Oh, it's not even a circle, it's a spiral. Alright, yeah, forget that. I'm guessing this is the missing spot. Jesse, please stop walking on my keyboard. I kind of need that. This looks like the spot. Cool. Big ol' rock spiral. Here we go. Epion. Ticker. HEPA. Is this what a HEPA hold on. Before I look at anything, I want to see a description of this company. Oh, alright, I guess it doesn't make what I thought it made based on the name. Biopharmaceutical company. So, clinical stage, obviously, because of burning money pit negative earnings. And it's also developing drugs involved in developing CRV431, cyclophyllin? I don't know. Phase 2A clinical trials to target multiple pathologic pathways, including the progression of liver disease. Company has formerly known as Controver. Okay. So how is development of that doing? Well, it says phase 2A. Oh, actually, it's new. It only announced public offering 4 months ago, or was that a follow-on offering? Hold on. Nope. That was, oh dear. Wait a minute. Oh no, this is okay. Sorry, I thought this was gonna be a year chart. This is a. Also, I'm gonna have to talk about these numbers. um. I want to see. Hold on. I'm gonna have to go to the big chart here. I want to see. Yeah, show me 2 years. That should be useful. Show me Show me 2018? Okay, no, too far. Yeah, you know, 2-year charts were pretty fine to get a good idea. So kind of bounces up and down. Always comes back down though, because they apparently can't make anything that works. That's just what this chart is telling me. In a good position to deliver on growth plans. Is it though? Is it? Completes final patient recruitment in phase 2A ambition clinical trial. So they're just starting to recruit patients to go through their trial. All right, you know, I think I already know I'm going to give this a sell. So you know what? I want to spend the rest of this time talking about this chart. So look at this. Back in July 15th, or July of 2015, $3,000. Now, was it actually $3,000? No. No, it wasn't. I can already tell you that what happened here was reverse split after reverse split. And this is why whenever a company does a reverse split, that is the reason to run, because that means that they are either fleecing you of your money, or that they are fleecing you of investor money, or they are trying and failing to do good things. And I think I tried to express the same sentiment when I did the Castor Maritime speedrun. Maybe I was a little crass because people were not happy about that. I mean, I ended up being right, but you know, who's keeping track? But that's what happened here. Nobody, I mean, I think it's hilarious that back in 2015 it was trading at the today's equivalent of $3,000. I think that's hilarious. Someone lost a lot of people lost a lot of money trading this probably. And I think that's funny. That kind of shows you my sense of humor. But that's what will make a chart look like this, is reverse split after reverse split. And it always still ends up going down. That's why reverse splits are signs to run. And it can also make a ridiculous chart that looks like that. Yeah, this is, you know, if I end up being wrong and they actually come out with their fantastical liver drug and this ends up going to the moon, you know what? Good for them. Fantastic. You're going to help a lot of people with liver disease. You're going to make a lot of money. Great. I would love to be wrong about this, but I don't think I am. I would love to be wrong about this sell call, but I don't think I am. At least not anytime soon. So that's my rambling for that one. All right, now to make it back to my horse. Actually, should I make it back to my horse? Are the other ones I want to get accessible by horse? I think so. I think so. I'll tell you what, we're gonna find out. We're gonna experiment with this together. What is this? More importantly, what's under it? Nothing apparently? Nothing is under it? Wait a minute, there's another one over there. What is this? Why are these here? Oh my god, what do you want, you insane kitty cat? Come here. Now. Say hello to the people on the internet. Is this what you wanted, huh? Want it to be manhandled? I can't imagine what else you're whining about. Huh? This is the attention that you wanted. I can't imagine what else you expected to happen when you go meow meow meow, pay attention to me. What did you think was going to happen in your little kitty brain? Huh? Oh. Uh-oh. Still gonna make it off the mountain? Just barely. Well, I don't know why these were here, but I mean, still, that was kind of fun. No, we're gonna go this way. Go off the beaten path. There's a Hinox in there, I know there is. Thankfully, I don't gotta go near it. Hello there, little lady. You are the inspiration for my... Oh, wait, I'm doing my Scottish. Hold on. You are the inspiration for my imagination. You really are. Yes, I've been daydreaming while recalling those wonderful guardians you showed me. Wait, apparently I did some kind of quest with this lady already. I don't even remember. Alright, but wait, where's the Korok? Where Korok? Oh, is this oh, it must be on top of here. Can I climb the shrine? Is that possible? No. Shrines confirmed unclimbable. This seemed kind of rough to climb, though. How am I supposed to... Yeah, it's eating up all my energy. Climbing upside down? Bruh, that's super hard. Oh, I got up here just in time, too. Just in time to avoid the rain. That was a close one. That would have been major suckage if I had gotten caught here in the rain. Not been able to climb this rock. But alas, Lady Luck was looking out for me. I guess. I don't know. So we got a right. Real Estate Investment Trust. And with a spelling like this, probably British. I mean, that's just kind of an educated guess. These are super suspicious numbers. Well, actually, actually, you know what? No, they're not. These numbers make sense. I was thinking that, I got confused because usually when you have positive numbers, if revenues are higher than earnings, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I guess with negative numbers, you can have earnings that are quote unquote higher, as in lower. I mean that makes sense. This looks super fun, bro. I want to be that guy. This looks like a lot of fun. All right, getting distracted. Oh, it's not. It's not a British company. United States. Why did you name your company this though? All right. We fought those dang redcoats to get away from crazy spellings like this. Anyway, portfolio primarily consists of United States government-sponsored entities and the government National Mortgage Administration's issue or guaranteed securities backed by fixed rate, hybrid adjustable rate, and adjustable rate home loans. So they lease. Do they lease to the government? I don't really understand. Well, so they deal in loans. It also invests. It's investment. So they've chosen to be taxed as a real estate investment trust. They don't. I guess they don't fall under it by default. They had to apply for that. Of that portion of its net income that is distributed to shareholders. Does that mean that it pays back to its shareholders? That would imply that it has a dividend. which it does. Ooh, actually a damn nice dividend too. What? 10.7%, $1.20 for something that's $11 and $20. That's, are you serious? That's one of the best dividends I've ever seen. But what of the underlying company? Are they in trouble? I kind of want to give it a buy just because of that dividend. That is some bonkers stuff. However, if they're in trouble, that might toss a wrench into the works. Record high refinancing rates and demand for new loans due to a low mortgage rate environment have helped boost revenues for MRite. I guess that's... Oh, mortgage rights. Huh. Yeah, I want to continue reading that. Forbearance protections expiring at the end of June. That means mortgage rights, particularly residential M rights like Armor Residential, could be in trouble. Forbearance protections expiring. What forbearance protection? What happens if I click on this? Property owners a bone back in March, allowing for up to 180 days forbearance from the government and GSE-backed mortgages. Oh, it's okay. I see. So they may be underwater on their mortgages, but or at least partially underwater. But they got help by saying, "Oh, you don't got to pay us back for that. At least not yet. But they might have to do that soon." That's okay. I see. There's a Ginny May. These are names so stupid. All right. Yeah, I can definitely see them being in trouble. Well, they're only in trouble if it turns out they can't pay those mortgages, which maybe it mentioned it later in the article, but I didn't see anything implying that they couldn't. Also, I like that dividend. That's some amazing stuff. I I understand what they're saying about the mortgage moratorium, but I didn't see anything saying that it would affect them. So you know what? I'm gonna not really let that bother me all that much, and I'm just gonna say this is a buy. It didn't actually no I'm not, cause I didn't like those earnings either. No, I'm gonna downgrade this. I'm gonna say hold. I'm gonna say hold if you just want to sit there and eat up those dividends. But if you're looking to get some gains off of the price of the shares, then I would say that is not something you should buy. Yeah, I think the hold rating works really well here. In fact, I would argue this is a stock that really gets to the heart of what the hold rating is. It's literally hold. You're not looking for big old short-term gains. You're holding it if you already have it, and if you already have it, you probably have it because of those dividends. That you're hoping to just sit there and eat up. Um. So yeah, there you go. Did I mark this one off on the map? I don't know if I did. Let me go look at the map. Yep, yeah, I did. I got goat. Hey, I'm riding here. That's pretty easy. It's even pointing in the right direction. It's pointing in the direction of the rock. Sunoco. Is this the gas station? Actually, no, that's spelled differently, isn't it? I think that's spelled S-U-N? No, this is something else. Manufacturer that sells industrial and consumer packaging products. Yeah, no, this is something different. Although, then again, packing companies have been taken off a bit recently. I could have sworn that I heard something about that. Also, I'm seeing the magic word. Where was it? Dividend. Not quite as good as the last one, but still respectable. Not a whole lot of growth here, but nothing declining either. Kinda quarterly chart kinda shows the same. They still managed to beat estimates, so that's not too bad. Paper container recycling. Recycled scrap materials will be utilized as raw materials for production of new paperboard. I guess it does recycling also? That's kind of cool. I like recycling. I like I don't like waste. I like being efficient in whatever I do, and that includes. So I like to. I know that the stuff that I throw in the recycling bin is probably going to the the wasteland anyway. But I like to think that I try. I just made myself sad. Is it time to cash out? Tell me. And before I read that article, I want to go look at charts. So when was this published? April 27th. Where is April 27th? They published it actually pretty close to the top. And even prior to this past rough week, it's been plateauing to going down. So, you know, they may have been onto something. Who's this by? Zax? Yeah, Zax. Zax may have been onto something. Let's see what they gotta say. New 52-week high. Gained 10.4% at the start of the year. What's driving that performance? Stock has impressive record of positive earnings surprises as it hasn't missed out earnings estimates in any of the last 4 quarters. In its last earnings report on April 22nd, Sunoco reported EPS of 990. I guess it's 90 versus estimates of 85. Do I see that here? Yes, I do. Although I'm also I wasn't going to mention it, but I'm kind of wondering what the discrepancies here about, because this claims that they had earnings, earnings of 82 cents per share when I'm seeing negative earnings down here. So not sure what that's about. In fact, you know what? I kind of want to know which one of those is correct. So the only true way to figure that out is to find an article that explains the earnings results. Just at earnings of 82 cents. Okay, net sales were 1.3 billion. Cost of sales were gross per well, cost of sales. Okay. Well, I mean, so it looks like Zach's called the top, and they ended up being right, from what I can tell. Company doesn't also doesn't have a whole lot of growth. I mean, they're not failing, but I don't really see a whole lot any growth. I think I gotta go. I think I gotta go with a sell here. Between Zach's calling the top and seeming to be right, between not a whole lot of growth being shown, I think those are the two main. I mean, I like what they're doing. I like the company. I like that they're using recycled materials. It's very nice. But yeah, I think I got to give it a sell for the two reasons I mentioned earlier. And I certainly hope that what's cutting into their costs isn't their choice to do recycling. I know one of the arguments people have against recycling is that it's cost prohibitive, and you know what? They're not wrong, but you're trying to you're trying to do good. I know sometimes doing good isn't profitable, but you know what? I don't know where I'm going with this. I think you kind of get my sentiment. So anyway, that's it. See, where's the next one? I know there's a bunch down here. A bunch down here on the shore. Ooh, I don't think I can take my horse this way. I might have to leave you here, bud. You have fun. I think one of them is up there. Well, kind of.
It's like on the cliff face? Wait. How'd you know? It might be in the, I see broken rocks. Yeah, there we go. Alright, got that one. Let me close these out. Alright. Oh, how I love looking at SPACs. Wonderful. Oh. No, of course. This is the noise that I make when I'm happy. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Just based on this chart. Okay, based on this chart, I'm gonna make a prediction. Okay. This is when they IPO'd, obviously. This is when they announced. Actually, would it have been here or here? I'm gonna say this is when. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say down here, March 4th or 5th, depending on if it was overnight or whatnot. I'm gonna guess this is where they announced who they're gonna merge with. And then maybe it was around here or here where the terms of the merge agreement came out. People didn't like what they were, and now you have lawsuits against the company. I already see I'm right on that down here. And then it's just kind of been, you know, not smooth sailing per se, but you know, some kind of sailing since then. Let's see if I'm right. Shall we? I already see these lawsuits. What are these about? Let's do some back end. Let's go backwards. Let's do some back in time checking out here, all right? Related to a proposed merger with Cipher Mining Technologies. So I might be right about one thing already. They did announce who they're gonna merge with. Will require a reverse merger. Investigation focuses on whether Good Works Acquisition and its board violated securities law and are breached failing to conduct a fair process, or whether the transaction is properly valued. Okay, yeah. So as is tradition, people went into a SPAC and then got butthurt when it wasn't what they expected it to be. Okay, that's pretty par for the course now. What's the date on this? May 14th. So May 14th was oh, that was a weekend. Board of directors solidifying diverse teams of experts. Pros US Bitcoin mining champion. Oh, Cipher Mining isn't actually mining. I thought it was a company that was mining as in, you know, like gold maybe. No, it's Bitcoin mining. Already I hate it. Going public via SPAC merger. Actually, you know what? Wait a minute. March 5th. So this was announced on March 5th. You know what? I was wrong. I mean, I was right in that it was post wait a minute, March 5th. Oh no, I was right. That happened on March 5th. So yeah, March 5th it was announced. And then right around between the 11th and 14th, people didn't like the terms. They got angry, and then it went down. Yeah, my prediction was correct. So they're merging with us. So again, this is in stage 2 of the. This is in post announcement
stage of the SPAC life cycle. So whatever rating I give this now, it wouldn't be so much for GoodWorks acquisition itself. It would be rather more for the company it's going to merge with, Cipher Mining. Do I think they're a good company? I don't really know a whole lot about them. I know that they are apparently a Bitcoin miner. I already don't like that. If your entire business model is just sitting there mining Bitcoins, I don't want anything to do with that. Because that's because if your entire your entire business model is just sitting there mining Bitcoins, that's not a sustainable business model. I don't think it is, at least. I know people out there would disagree with me, but I don't think it is. For for a few reasons. One, Bitcoin, I don't trust the price of crypto. I don't. I'm not anti-crypto. I just think that it's not stable enough to be a good investment, and thus be a good investment for an individual, let alone a company and having their entire portfolio and income stream based on that. And two, I don't like it from a personal perspective, in the sense that it's a company, but it doesn't really give any value to society. Now, now you can say, oh well, what about a company like, let's see, what's a company that everybody hates but still manages to make products? Nestle. Nestle is a company that everybody hates but still manages to pump out products. You can argue that they have underhanded business practices and underhanded ways of doing things, and you would be right in most for most of their products, but they still give value to society. They still make products that you can consume. Okay, so they still provide value. Sitting there and mining bitcoins, that's not value. You're not contributing anything to society. And and I hate it. All right. Let me just go and move on over to the sell button there. There we go. Fantastic. Oh boy, probably gonna get a lot of flack for that one. Gonna have an army of Bitcoin neckbeards coming out being mad at me. Alright, what am I doing? I'm playing Zelda, that's right. And I'm hunting Koroks. Well, okay, I've passed where I needed to be. So I apparently have this one, whatever that was. But there's another one here? Is it this tree? Yes. Yes, it is. Alright. I'll go ahead and mark that off. Ooh, I wonder if I should do no, you know what? Enough. No. I thought that said spandex for a moment. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I know I've heard articles talking about hammer chart pattern before. Selling pressure may be coming to an end soon. Has it been struggling? What does the chart look like? Yeah, it's been struggling since March. Old company. Almost back to its... Oh. No, it was lower in 2019. Almost back to its highs. What is a hammer chart pattern? A hammer chart pattern is proper technical indicator used blah 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 blah. When a stock tumbles during the day, but then finds strength at some point in the session to close near or above its opening price. This forms a candlestick that resembles a hammer, and it can suggest that the market has found a low point in the stock and that better days are ahead. Yes, I know what it's talking about. I've seen something like that many times. It could also be a dead cat bounce, which is when something goes up only to fall tragically again. Plus earnings ever rising for the company. Your estimates have gone higher compared to none lower. Interesting. I do like this. Regularly beats estimates despite them going up all the time. This is also nice. This is another one where some context to these quarterly increases will be nice, which I don't have. But I'm guessing that it's so, you know, just based on this, I'm guessing it's getting back to where it was. So if I was to go, so these being kind of in line with each other, I'm guessing this is the case where you have like this is the top, or maybe like down here ish, or well, jeez, I need to draw all this stuff out. All right, yeah, you know what? I'll get to that once the timer's up. Sells various products and services for commercial and industrial markets. It's very vague. Electronics, engraving, scientific, engineering technologies. Oh, they make a lot of stuff. They make just a myriad of things. They are spinning off pieces, though. Divestiture of Enginetics Corporation. Okay. Really? For only 11 million? That seems low. That seems low for a company with this market. That means everything else together is worth I wonder if that's what started to cause this plateauing. Because yeah, that would take out roughly the amount of market cap that added to the company if they truly valued it at 11 million. I mean, a little more even. Maybe the investors value that portion of the company a little more, but like that's when did that happen? What's the date on this? April 1st? Okay, it was a little earlier that it. Um, well, maybe it was earlier. Hold on. Oh, it does have a dividend. I didn't notice that. When did it like announce it? March 31st? Okay, yeah, end of March, so that can't really account for that. Okay. So let me bring over the drawing board again. Hold on. Let me bring over the drawing board and I can try to explain what I want to explain and why I'm thinking what I'm thinking. So, with the other company that I wanted more context to those recent earnings, I don't remember what the yearly numbers look like, but for this one, the yearly numbers were pretty much flat, right? So, to say that, let me draw this chart again. This is 17, 2018, 2019, 20 oops, I screwed that up. 2020. Okay. So, let's assume that you have roughly flat quarterly earnings all the way through the start of 2020, right? Now, if I was concerned that the earnings through 2020 look like this, and thus that increase that I'm seeing is basically only them getting back to their regular state of affairs, that doesn't really fit. That doesn't really make sense because if this if these numbers here, A equal B equal C equal D, that doesn't mathematically work because look, you're missing half of this. You're missing the other half of this bar. You're missing the other, I don't know, third of this bar. You're missing the other quarter of this bar. That doesn't make sense. How can this equal this equal this and then equal this? So what I'm thinking is that this climb is actually past this line. Enough. Actually, hold on. Let me go back a little more. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is that these numbers are actually more like this. To the point where you can chop off the top of this one to where you equal it to this level, put it on top of here. Chop off the top of this one to where it equals this level again, put it on top of here. And look, suddenly you have a chart that looks exactly like the previous years. This is almost like demonstrating rules of displacement, rules of water displacement. I have just shown that it isn't just getting back to the levels where it was prior to these, these quarters where it may have just been flat. Now, I don't know if these quarters are flat. I'm actually making an assumption here. An assumption that may or may not be right. I have no evidence for this. The only evidence that I have for this is that back in 2017, 2018, 2019, the world was normal. The world was normal, so there was no really justification to say, oh, well, 2017 looked like this. And then 2018 looked like this. And then 2019 looked like this. It's like, what's your justification for that? You have none. So that's kind of why I'm making the assumption that this has been basically flat. And if that's the case,
and this equals this equals this equals this, and this has a steady rise, this last one mathematically has to be higher than all of these ones prior. This little difference here, which probably isn't all that little. I mean, I don't know the exact math, but it probably isn't all that little. So that's why I think this one has actually grown to levels higher to where it was. Now, does that mean it's a buy? I don't know. But I am less wary of this one than the other one because of these reasons, which I hopefully make sense, and I have just shown somewhat mathematically. I feel like I'm just saying random words, but what I'm trying to explain makes sense, I think. So, do not want to say this work of art. Terribly sorry. So for those reasons, I am willing. Do I want to give this a buy? I kinda do. I kinda do. But that's on the assumption that that large bar that chart that I just drew ended in can continue being large or larger. And it's not gonna, it's not experiencing a sudden bump because the economy's on fire and everyone's coming out of COVID, but rather it can keep doing that into the future. So you know what? I'm gonna give this a buy for that and all of my drawing art reasons. So should have gone to art school. Pretty good, right? Got those sick MS Paint skills. All right, next one is up on a cliff. So there's gonna be some climbing involved here. Oh, did not mean to just drop down like that. Uh, is this it? Oh, all right. I don't know. That seemed less obvious than the others for some reason. But I mean, whatever. I'll take it. Exponent, okay. Interesting name. Had a rough Friday, but then again, everyone did. That's unfortunate too because they had a similar drop back. What's that? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I want to know what. All right, apparently there's nothing. I was wondering what that drop in the start of June was about, but there's nothing. There's no articles pertaining to that time frame. Why do we think the CEO of Exponent may get a pay raise? I don't want him to get a pay raise. That money should be invested back in the company or returned to shareholders. Great news. Upcoming AGM on June 3rd, they will get a chance to hear the board review the company results. Discuss future. Oh, you know, I wonder if that's what did it. Maybe the voting or stuff, something the board said came out, and investors didn't like it. And annual CEO compensation was reported as 2.7 million for the year of January. This means the compensation hasn't changed much from last year. Salary portion is lower. Jazzy, what do you want? Come here. On examining similar-sized companies in the industry market, blah, 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 some of the meeting CEO. Really? That seems like a lot. Catherine Corrigan, I'm guessing that's the CEO here. Paid below the industry median. He also holds 6.1 million worth of Exponent stock directly under her own name, which reveals to us that they have a significant personal stake in the company. I do like when a CEO has personal stake in the company. I do like that. I don't like out of control wages, but I do like when they have a personal stake. That means that they have a personal investment beyond just a salary to have the company do well. Whoa! I've been around for a while. Pretty good 5-year chart. Questionable 1-year chart. Well, actually, I say questionable when you look at the ranges, not so much. It's just kind of bounced around between $70 and 100, which is still, I mean, that's still a big range, I guess. But that's a lot. You know what? I want to look at the big chart for this. I want the 2-year chart. I want a little more reference. Two-year chart doesn't really show. Wait, was that not the, are you still loading it? Was that not the 2-year chart? Come on. Okay, yeah, this is the 2-year chart. Still 2 years bouncing around. Well, actually no. Uh Low of 60 for the 2-year chart, but still. Okay. Again with this hammer chart pattern, I don't think that means a whole lot. I do like quarterly growth. But I do see year-over-year growth too. And 2021 could be on. Actually, 2021 could be on the path for a good year. Look at this already, and unless these numbers are lying to me already, and well, actually, yeah, I think they are lying a bit. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Um. Oh yeah, what's the dividend here? It's okay. That's respectable. Now, they still a hammer chart pattern 26 days ago, but you know what? That didn't stop it from continuing to go down. Yeah. I do like it. I do like it. And if I was to give it a buy here, I would almost sell. I would almost say that it's a buy on the dip thing, considering the Friday it had. So am I willing to say that? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. I just realized I don't even know what business this is in. But you know, I don't think it matters. I think the basics and the chart. Well, not so much the chart. Chart is questionable, but I think everything I saw speak for itself without needing to know what the business even is. So I am gonna give them a buy. Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Alright, where's my map? Okay, where to next? Let's see. Okay. Riding my horsey. Riding in around Hyrule, yay! That is the Riding My Horsey Around Hyrule song. I just wrote it right now. It's copyrighted. Please do not steal it. I may exert my right to copy it at some time in the future. You don't know. You don't know my plans. Oh. Flower. Another flower. Another flower. Ooh, pretty flower. Ooh, pretty flower. Ooh, pretty flower. Ooh, pretty Korok. Ooh, pretty Korok seed. Ooh, pretty stonk. I can do this all day. Ooh, we got a big boy. Cisco Systems. Oh yeah. All right, got to be super serious here for something as big and high profile as Cisco Systems. Okay, not a bad. Oh, I accidentally clicked the chart. Actually, that's fine. I think I would like to take a look at this 1-year chart anyway. Actually, was I looking at the 1-year chart? No, I was looking at the 5-year chart. Yes, this is far more interesting because it was actually higher back in 2019. And not even the end of 2019, you can't even say that it dipped because of COVID. This was something else that caused that. Something caused this run up, and then something caused this sudden drop, and obviously this one here. I think we all know what this is. So it's struggling to get back to those highs. Question is, can it? What would the justification be? These are all questions that I don't have the answer to right now. We can do a little research to figure that out. Up 0.5%. That's not a whole lot. I don't know why you're touting that as an accomplishment. It's kind of meh. Focus on AI and cloud. Dips more than broader markets. That should be interesting to read. Is it a buy? What do you got to say for yourself, Investors Business Daily? So that's what the very weird 2018 they had. I don't know what that's about. Maybe they made an acquisition. That's possible. But already I see kind of flat. Pretty flat, yeah. And actually, for once, the numbers down here correspond to the numbers here. Just look, look. Quarter 2 is the highest, and then quarter 3, and then quarter 1, and then quarter 4. Quarter 2 is the highest here in earnings, and then quarter 3, and then quarter 1, and then quarter 4. So this actually corresponds for once. Okay, what about these? Close at 53.13. Latest trade. What date? What date is this? Tuesday. Not Tuesday. Thursday. I think it's shares of the seller of router switches and software. Lagging the computer and technology sectors of 6%. Cisco will be looking to display strength as it nears its next earnings release. When is that, by the way? August? So a bit of a ways to go, about 2 months. Is calling for revenues of 13.04 billion, up 7.25%. Is it up from up from prior year? Is it up from prior quarter? Yes. Well, it would be if they can meet it. Year over year changes of negative 0.31, and I don't care if this is negative and positive. This is not much change. It's almost like their business has stagnated. I mean, Zax gives it a sell. I can honestly see why. Product margins improved by supply chain's issues. I don't know if supply chain has anything to do with it. Market's rotation to value. I mean, this is one of the biggest reasons I can see it going up right now, honestly, is because everyone wants in value. And apparently, I guess Cisco still qualifies as value? Company is seeing an improving demand backdrop as customers resume postponed products and pulled forward planned projects. Yeah, but you were still lower in 2019 also, so that doesn't fly with me. Wow. But why does this page keep jumping around? Oh my... Oh. Internet was a mistake. Hmm. Maybe the people in the conversation section, these geniuses of geniuses, can help me out. Jeez. Investigate anomalies? What is this? SCP Foundation? I don't. I kind of want to give it a sell. I kind of want to give it a sell because I agree. I agree with almost everything that was in that article. And also, well, I don't agree with the numbers. The numbers are factual, but I agree with what they think of the numbers. I agree with their sell rating. I don't think they gave a good reason for it. Not that I saw again. Not that I saw at least. But then again, I was skimming pretty fast through it. I don't. Uh, I think. I think. I think the business has stagnated. I think Cisco has stagnated, and the only driver for its price to go up from here would be people wanting to get out of that one article about growth versus value actually made a very good point. The only reason I can see for people the price of Cisco to go up here is people rotating out of growth and into value, which honestly I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be that much of a driver in the market going forward. I kind of disagree. I kind of disagree with that. That's neither here nor there. I think Cisco has stagnated. And for that reason, I am going to say that it is a sell. Yeah, I think so. Because again, remember, sell is not that I think it's going to go down. Sell is just that I think it's not going to go up. And I don't. I don't think it's going to go up. Again, that's what stagnated means. So, gonna have to go ahead and give it a sell. Alright, is this thing working again? Yes. Okay. Holy hell. Okay, so a little bit of technical difficulties here. My lunatic feline who has zoomies so badly decided to run past all my wires and knocked my Ethernet wire out of place. And that made me disconnect. And that also, for some reason, made my mic stop working. I don't know how that works. But, I had to unplug that and plug that back in. But I think things are okay now. Well, I still have this lunatic cat running around, but aside from that, I think things are alright. Come here, come here. You gonna apologize to the people on the internet? Go ahead. No, no apologies. No apology meows. Okay. Okay, well, he won't apologize, so I will. I am terribly sorry for the interruption. Where's the, oh, down there. Idiot. And how the hell am I supposed to make it all the way over there? No, I don't got time for you. Oh, I fell. Ow. I'm on fire. Oh, that was rough. All right, now you see the fun part is that when I get out of this freeze screen, I'm gonna have a whole lot of baddies on my butt. So that should be fun, yay! Oh, let's move right along. ConMed Corporation. Why are you talking to me about Align technology? Why are you talking to me about Zimmer Biomet? Why are you talking to me about Henry Schein? Or Medtronic? Here, finally, an article about ConMed. Why are you telling me about all these other companies? Okay, dividend. It's kind of a mad dividend, but it's something. Quarter 2 2020 loss. That's it's acceptable. Especially given what was estimated. Hoo-hoo. Yikes. I think it's safe to say that this slight drop in 2020 is due to COVID, and when without that, it would have had a similar increase. I think that's safe to assume, especially given the losses in this quarter. and probably quarter one, which I don't have access to, but I that's probably the same. I don't know why it's giving me um articles about all these other companies. Insulet, Bruker, Myriad, IDEX. Very strange. Okay, I don't dislike the chart. This is dental supplies? And I guess I can see why it would be like if Henry Schein is one of its biggest competitors, probably I assume that all of these other companies it's talking about in here are also in that same business. But I've never seen a list of articles that include things about competitors so much as opposed to the company itself. Yeah, medical technology company develops, manufactures, and sells surgical devices and related equipment for minimally invasive procedures worldwide. Sports medicine, arthroscopes, whatever that is. Why is it specifically calling out dental supplies then? Can't explain that. Right now, both Henry Schein and Codman are sporting a Zax rank of 2. Forward PE of 20. Forward PE of 45. Wait, what's the current PE? 45 is super high. What? Why did. What? So this 40 the only explanation I can see for this is this 45 being um quarterly. That would make sense. Still 45 well I think that's how they're all measured, but 40 that's super that's very high. Ah, that's what's a chatter? What's the deets? Wow, there's this place. Wow, this place is a ghost town. Just Yahoo Finance Insights bot talking to itself. This is a horrible name for a company. Sounds like they're a con artist or con. Actually, you know what? Yeah, he's right. When I first saw that name, I thought it was like this is the kind of name that I would expect of like some kind of evil company in the comic book. Yeah, I don't like it. That PE is extremely high. Um, that PE is extremely high. I'm not terribly impressed with it does have revenue increases, but I'm not terribly impressed with them. Especially given that PE, I can't get over that PE. That is ridiculous. So I say that well, despite that, it also has had good increases recently. Has kind of a rough May into June, but then again, a lot of things had that. So even though I did not like that high PE, do I want to give it a hold? Remember, hold is if I think it's gonna go up, but not enough to warrant a buy. You know what? Yeah, I think I will give it a hold, especially because it has dividends. Because if it turns out to not go up, and I don't think it can go down. I don't think it can. I could be proven wrong on that front also. Because again, it has gone down in it's gone down a little bit recently. Well, you know, if I say it's a sell, and that means you already have it, and if you already have it, and that means you probably have been holding it for a good while, or at least I would hope so. And in that case, you probably made money already. But basically, in that scenario, would I advise you to get out here? You know what? Yes. Yes, I think so. You know what? I just talked myself into a hard sell. Yeah, I think so. Sell for Conmed. Let me mark that one off. Now I'm gonna have to fight a whole bunch of dudes to get out of here. Turn the sound back on too. That would be helpful. Nice. Oh boy, here we go. And I don't have a sword. I need to equip a sword. Wait a minute. Actually, some reach would be useful here. Yeah, I tried to do a dodge. It didn't work out, apparently. I guess the Yiga that was chasing me disappeared also? Wait, are you the same one, or are you a different one? No, and look, here's the horn and the thing from the other one. So he just saw his friend slide down the hill, and he's like, I'm just gonna stand here. Just stand here in the grass. It's fine. I'm safe. Up, nope. He's still here. Ow. Can I dodge arrows? Oh, I can. Actually, can my horse hear me from here? Oh, yes, he can. So there's 3 more that I wanted to do during this session, so we'll get those out of the way. One of them should actually be right here. I think. No. No, it's still a ways ahead. You make it up this hill, bro? Nice. Wait, am I out of arrows? Like, completely? Oh. Yes, I am. Still have shock arrows. Plenty of those. Will shock arrows hurt the electric bats, though? I don't know. I don't know, let's find out. Alright, you're cruising for a bruising, friend. Yeah, I need to get over there. And it should be up here. Somewhere. Is that a falling star I just saw? I think so. Probably far away. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, that's my map. Mark that off. Huh. I'm just surprised at how many I've done. Could have sworn this was gonna be a 14. 14. Okay. I don't know. I counted the number of Koroks I was gonna do today earlier, and I could have sworn it was 15, and that would mean that I would be doing 14 Stock Pick Speedruns, but I guess I miscounted. Because I seem to be on the path to doing 15. Oh well, whatever. This is super low market cap. 43 million. What is clear? What is clear one? Camera control? Do they do camera stuff and things? Conferencing, collaboration, and network streaming solutions for voice and visualization. Okay. Audio conferencing, education, distance learning, government, legal, finance organizations. So, like when you go to a conference room and they have one of those conference phones on the table, are these the guys that make that? Beamformer microphones, ceiling microphones. Is that like Ceiling Cat? Always listening. All right, that's enough. That's enough tomfoolery. I am seeing a bunch of losses. Aside from this quarter four, don't know what that's about. I want to see quarter article for quarter four results to try to explain this to me. I see third quarter. Did I miss fourth quarter? I do want to kind of read about this in this injunction, though. Why don't I see fourth quarter anywhere? Oh. Revenue up by 35%. How is video revenue up by 241%, but overall revenue is only 35%? I guess it's because microphones were only 17%? That's not how averages work, though. Unless the video business is much, much smaller than your microphone business, in which case your video business appears to be doing fantastic, so why not just go all in on that? You know, screw microphones, because you apparently can't do it right. Sterling fourth quarter. This follows comparable strong growth. We introduced our Clear One Aura suite of prepackaged professional audio and home voice, home and video solutions. You're kind of a year late. You're kind of a year late for introducing audio and video home office solutions. That was last year's shtick. Market recognition and acceptance of versatility, scalability, performance, and affordability of our recent audio. Perform net income. Due to our ability to carry back net. Oh, I wonder if that's what that's about. For a net income for 2020 resulting from a one-time recognition of an income tax refund receivable of $7.1 million. Okay, hold on. Close. Profit was $3.6 million compared to $3 million in quarter four of 2019. Really? Really? Because in 2019 you had 8.41 million in losses. Why do I not believe you? Net loss of 1.3 million was 5.5. Yeah, how? The change from net loss in income is primarily due to recognition of income tax receivable receiving approximately one. Okay, so yeah, it is the COVID income tax receivable benefits of the CARES Act that led them to those numbers. So they're still not a great company. 10 seconds left. Let me go look at the chart. Gross. I don't like it. I don't like it. That they can tout, you know, how good their business is all they want. I if you need benefits, government benefits from a global pandemic to be able to actually return a positive quarter, no, that's awful. No likey, do not want. I'm sorry. I do not like this. I'm gonna give it a sell. No, you're not diving into the water. Why is there so many Yiga? Oh my goodness, you're killing me, game. Holy moly. That was rough. Alright, there's one here somewhere. Oh, is this... Is this a hole? Is this a hole to get something into? No, no way. Question is, if that's a hole that I have to get something into, then where's the rocks? All right, this might be a long one, so strap in. Actually, maybe it's me. Maybe I have to dive into it. Oh, that wasn't high enough, probably. Try that again. The hell is that thing over there? Oh. Oh, the lizards respawned. That makes sense. Okay. That's not it. Maybe there's some rocks up here? I mean, I have a feeling that's what I have to do. I just don't know where... I just don't know where the rocks are. Alright, you know what? Tell you what. There is one down here. I'll do that one first. Hopefully it's easier. At least I think it's down here? Well, it's kind of more like over there. I don't know, man. I'm kind of lost. Maybe it's up on that cliff? Yeah, okay. Ow! Okay, got that one. At least I can go do the last stock now, and then I can waste my time trying to figure that last one out. There we go, last one. Ho-ho, that's expensive. It's called a stock splits, bro. Have you heard of it? And your market cap actually isn't all that high for a stock price this high. How many shares do you have? Like 20? What? Wait a minute. I kind of want to go see these numbers. Hold on. Wait. I want to go see how many shares they have. Oh, okay. You know what? All right, fine. That's more than I expected. Not a whole lot of short. It's a super high book value. What business is this in for that to have such a high book value? Total cash per share. They're just hoarding. This is hoarding money. I don't know why the forward PE is so much higher, but that's not a bad. That's 5.9. That's not a bad PE. Pretty good. Oh, okay. You know, I'm inclined to say that this 2020 revenue. I know, Jetty. I'm inclined to say this 2020 revenue is stagnated from 2019 due to COVID because there's been a nice year-over-year rise prior to that. However, when I look at the quarterly chart, I don't see a gradual increase. I would expect to see that. So that's a little worrying. It's almost like they may have topped out at a little under 10 billion in revenue. They are a financial holding company, markets and underwrites specialty insurance products in all of these places. Okay, so they are insurance and investments, more or less. Actually, no, wait. Markle Ventures segment provides equipment used in banking systems and food processing, portable dredges, over the road car. Oh, they're in more than just that. They're in a few things. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I saw one of the articles about earnings. I want to see that. Revenues miss estimates? I didn't see that part. Oh, no. I mean, they were close. They didn't miss. Ooh, ow. Explain to me how they missed, Zax, because that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Quarterly earnings of 10.12 per share, missing the consensus estimate of 11th. Well, that's your own estimate. That wasn't. Wait, 10.12. This doesn't say 10.12. It says 10.50. I mean, your estimate was still higher than the general consensus estimate, though. I mean, that sounds like more. That sounds like more of a you problem, Zax. Why is Markel up 5.1 since last earnings report? Yeah, I want to know that. Hmm. Wow. Surprisingly flat 5-year chart. The longer chart shows a different story, though. pretty good rise over the 2010s, only to start to stagnate a little bit starting in 2018. They are back to those levels, but are they justified? I don't know. I still think it almost seems like they have stagnated because for 2020 to be to without COVID have been a better year that can increase these revenue that can continue this pattern of revenue increases. I would expect to see a quarterly chart that has revenue increases, but really I see an up and down quarterly chart, which does not demonstrate that to me. So that makes me feel like they have hit a ceiling. They have hit a the blowout quarter? Really? You think so? I don't know about that. Oh, I wanted to get the picture of the pretty lady. I feel like they have hit a ceiling. I feel like they've hit a ceiling with those revenues. Could I be proven wrong continuing into 2021? It's possible. I don't think so though. And in fact, I believe the first quarter of 2021 was already in the books on there, and it ended up being kind of in line with what I saw for 2020. I think that's going to continue. Does that mean that this is a yeah, I think I'm gonna give this a sell for that reason, and also because I mean that's my primary reason. That's my primary reason, I think. Actually, I don't want to give it a hold because it's possible they can go up a little more. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just make more thinking noises. Well, it's yeah. It could yeah, yeah, that's enough of that nonsense. I'm just gonna hit a button. And now we get back to the Korok that I couldn't figure out. Yay! Oh, did not mean to do that. Hold on. Nope, wait, that's not right. That's not the correct way to say goodbye to a Korok. This is. Ha ha ha. Ow. I'm pretty sure that's what I have to do here. I have to get some kind of rock in that hole, but I don't see where the rock is. Whoa. Hey, this is actually kind of fun. Ow! That's not fun anymore! Little shit. Oh, I have no weapon. Ooh, free arrows. Yes, please. Okay, well, I mean that was fun and all, but it still doesn't let me know what I have to do. Ooh. Ow. I missed the target. I don't get what I have to do. I think I might have to look at the hint for this one. You hate to see it, but actually here, let's go look at it together. Watch me end up being stupid, and it's nothing like what I think it is. Okay, well at least it says this one is very hard to see. Wait a minute. This is a block puzzle? Where's the puzzle then? Wait, the metal cube is underwater in a hole between the islands, but can only be seen from certain angles. Wait, you mean the block is? I don't understand. Look down where the arrow is in the picture. It's a lot easier if you look at Link from top down and use magnesis. Then take it to the block puzzle on the cliff. I don't see a block puzzle on the cliff. Hold on. Let me bring back the game screen. I don't see a block puzzle on the cliff. Where in the hell do you see a block puzzle? Oh, okay, well, there's the cube. Ow. Ooh, I'm about to die. But what puzzle on the wall? Can only be seen from certain angles. Then take it to the block puzzle on the cliff, which can be hard to spot. It's on the north side of the cliff. Use Cryonsis to help you find the puzzle. On the north side of the cliff. You see it, Jesse? Or you're just gonna sit there and meow? Oh my goodness! You gotta be kidding me. How the hell am I supposed to see that? It's the exact same color as the cliffs. You gotta be, oh. Never would have seen that. That is. I don't think I ever would have figured that out. I mean, even now that I know how it's done, I apparently can't do it. That was this game sometimes. All right, that's the last one. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you at the next one. Probably gonna do Hylia Lake next. Should be good. Catch you on the flip.